Welcome to Onslow County Today. I'm your host, Lisa Whitman-Grice, and we have the distinct pleasure of hosting you from our new and beautifully expanded Emergency Operations Center here in Jacksonville. We have some wonderful guests who will be talking with us today. We're going to talk with Deputy Benjamin Donovan from our Onslow County Sheriff's Office. We'll also chat with Taylor Kirkland from Park and Recreation, Hope McFarland from Animal Services. We'll also have an opportunity to talk with Tricia Kendrick from Onslow County DSS, Leanne Tripp from the Onslow County Health Department, and finally a chat with Tori Parks from Onslow County Public Library. October must be the busiest season Onslow County has, and we have a lot to share with you today. Welcome back to Onslow County Today, and joining us now is a new face to Onslow County Today. We have Deputy Benjamin Donovan with the Onslow County Sheriff's Office.
Yes, ma'am.
Deputy Donovan, thank you for being here.
Absolutely.
We want to talk about a really important program that you all are hosting, and that is drug take back.
Yes, ma'am.
We hear a lot about, oh, I'm cleaning out my house, and oh gosh, I forgot I had that in my medicine cabinet. I'll just throw it away.
Right.
We don't want to do that.
No, ma'am, we do not.
Let's talk about first why these drug takebacks are so important. Then we'll get into the specifics of when you all are hosting yours.
All right.
So the first thing first is let's talk about what this means to have a drug take back and who this is sponsored by and why we see this nationally.
Okay. So the National Drug Take Back is sponsored by the DEA, and it's a means for individuals to clean out their cabinets of any kind of prescription medications that they have received from past hospital stays or other medical events that are expired and no longer have a need or can't be used anymore.
Right, so we might get that big, prescription, and we're like, oh, I feel better, right?
Exactly.
Which also is not great advice either, but it's there. We've accumulated these over time. They've expired. They're no longer what we need. Perhaps we've changed prescriptions, and so these things have accumulated in our home. We don't want these things accessible, especially for children. Exactly.
Children, pets, other people that might be in the house that it's not prescribed to. They're not. We don't want those individuals getting a hold of these expired medications that were not prescribed to them, because it could have an adverse effect on those individuals.
So this is a national program. DEA sponsors this across the country. You all are preparing to host one on what day?
It's going to be October 25th.
Okay.
From 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. We'll be at 2 locations. The Sheriff's Office will be at the Yop Road Walmart, and we'll also be at the Walgreens on the corner of Richlands Highway and Burgaw Highway.
All right, so you're there off Highway 53 in that area, and then up at Yop Road at that Walmart Lowe's area there at Yop Road.
Yes, ma'am.
And when people bring those medications to you, what will you accept?
So we will accept everything that's been prescribed by a doctor.
Okay.
Vitamins, supplements, patches, samples of medications, pet medication, all that stuff will be accepted. It has to be sealed in the original container, and then you can bring it by and drop it off.
Over-the-counter things as well?
Over-the-counter, like Tylenol that's expired, that can also be dropped off.
Okay. And then what about things like You said patches, you said samples.
Yes.
But sometimes folks, what about things like syringe medications?
Syringes will not be accepted.
Okay.
Those are considered sharps, and they will not be accepted due to the fact of the potential dangerous.
So anything of anything concern
sharp.
about a stick, a
Yep,
cut?
anything
Okay.
sharp will not be accepted.
Okay, no sharps, no syringes.
Yep.
Over the counter, prescription, samples, both, you said both pet and human prescriptions.
Yep.
We want them in the original container. What about the information that's on it?
Pull that label off. We
Okay.
don't need the information that's on there. You can drop this. All these items will be dropped off autonomously, so you don't have to. We don't need your name or anything like that.
Okay, so we don't want our personal information on that
do not.
prescription. Okay, so our prescriptions, make sure we take off the labels. Over the counter, we want to leave that label. We want to,
Yes.
perhaps let you know what that is, but
Yep.
you all are going to take all of that. Any other way we need to package them? Do you need them in a Ziploc or anything like that, or just bring them as
No,
is?
just in the original container and drop it in the box, and you can be on your way. Things that we're not going to accept, though, is going
Okay.
to be illicit drugs.
Okay.
That's street drugs.
All right.
Something that would have been purchased off the street will not be accepted.
All right, so things we won't take sharps, we won't take syringes, anything that might be a stick risk.
Yep.
We're not going to take any illicit drugs, but all those other materials, we can bring, take our personal information off that, bring that to you on that day. Now, if I can't make it that day, are there other opportunities for folks who might want to dispose of those?
Yes, there is. Throughout the whole year, there are pharmacies, hospitals, law enforcement agencies that partner with the DEA,
Okay.
and will take those substances that if you didn't make it to the national day,
Okay.
you can go online to the DEA's website and you can search for a drop-off location, and
Okay.
it will tell you your closest location. Same thing with the national day as well. Whenever the national day gets a little bit closer, you can search for the location that you want to drop them off at, and it'll give you your closest location.
Fantastic. One more time, we do want to reiterate that day and date and
Yep.
times and locations just for our viewers so that they know when that day is.
It's going to be October 25th
All right.
from 10 a.m. to 2 p.m. and the sheriff's office will be at two locations, the Yop Road Walmart and the Walgreens on 53 and 258.
And for more information, they can look at the DEA website.
Yes, ma'am.
Can they also contact our Onslow County Sheriff's Office?
Absolutely.
All right, so we can contact our sheriff's office, bring those materials. This is a public safety and health
is.
matter.
Yes, ma'am.
Well, Deputy Benjamin Donovan, we are so grateful that we had you here today, and we're going to see you on October the 25th. And you said times one more time.
10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
10 a.m. to 2 p.m.
Yes,
for drug take back. Deputy Donovan, we are so grateful for your time.
Absolutely. Thank you very much.
Welcome back to Onslow County Today, and joining us now is Taylor Kirkland from Onslow County Parks and Recreation. Taylor, it is always a joy to have you.
Thank you. It's good to be here.
Well, it's been a minute.
It has.
Last time you were here, you were a party of two.
I was, yeah.
And so we have a new person in our life.
we do.
And how old is she?
5 months.
5 months. A new Onslow Countyan has joined the party.
Yes.
Well, we are so grateful to have you here, and congratulations on your happy news.
Thank you.
You are bringing some happy news to us because I don't know about you, Taylor, but October must be the busiest month in Onslow County.
It feels that way for sure.
And you all at Park and Rec have got a lot on the table. So let's begin with your wonderful Hispanic Heritage event you have coming up. When will that be?
So our Hispanic Heritage Celebration is October 12th.
Okay.
It's kind of an all-day event. We've got an adult soccer tournament that's going to be going on that day, which we are still accepting registrations for. So people can register either as a team or as a free agent, and they can either be added to a team, or if we have enough free agents, we can create a team of our own. But yeah, it's October 12th. There will be resources, music, good food, and an adult soccer tournament.
And that's a Sunday, we should point out. So
Yes.
that is at which of your sites?
It's going to be at Onslow Pines Park.
Okay, Onslow Pines Park, all day on Sunday, October the 12th. Adult soccer, which is so much fun to watch. I was there last year.
It was great last year.
Oh,
Yes.
awesome. Great food, great music,
Yes.
crafters.
Rafters. And we're also going to have some extra resources this year, which we didn't last year. So I think WIC will be there. We'll have some like food donations, clothing donations. So a lot more resources this year than last year.
And it was just a beautiful celebration for the members of our Hispanic community and everyone to come and engage and celebrate together. So just beautiful.
It's a lot of fun.
All right, so we've got that on Sunday, October the 12th. And then October the 19th, we're up against a deadline for our sports fans out there. What have you got coming up on October the 19th?
So basketball and cheer registrations are closing October 19th.
Okay.
So if anyone is interested in getting their kids into our programs, they have until the 19th to do it. They can do so by going online to onslow.recdesk.com, registering online, or if they have some questions, they can give us a call as well at our office at 910-347-5332.
Rec Desk, super easy to set up an account if you don't have one.
Yes, very easy, pretty user friendly, and then just go ahead and register for whichever district they need to.
All right, all those basketball players and cheerleaders, it's time.
It is, yeah.
All right, and then your end of the month big event.
Yes.
That everyone, and when I say big, we're talking thousands.
Oh, thousands and thousands, yes.
This is an incredible event that you all put on for about the last, I guess, 6-7 years. Tell us about Monster Bash.
Yeah, so it's our Monster Bash Trunk or Treat. We have a ton of trunks signed up this year. We've got a lot of really good food trucks out there as well.
Oh, neat.
Yeah, so just come on out from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. and everyone will be giving out candy. There'll be some like some fun movies, or not movies, so sorry, music.
Music, food,
Yes.
which is great.
Food, delicious.
All the fun trunks.
Yes.
And what I love most about this event, and I love all the costumes, but I love the family costumes with the themes.
Yes.
I mean, you know, the entire cast of Star Wars, Marvel. Last year, I recall a lot of Bluey and Bingos.
A lot, yes.
Bluey and Bingos. So this is a lot of fun. So this is very much a family event.
Oh, for sure, yes.
And so parking, sometimes folks are concerned about that, especially right there on Onslow Pines Road. Where do you all have that set up, and how you provide a lot of assistance as well?
Yes. Our park attendants are out there directing people, which is wonderful. And last year, to kind of ease some of that parking issues, people will be parking in the field that's next to Onslow Pines Park.
Okay.
And our park attendants actually added another walkway. So people should be able to walk directly from the field to the event itself if need be, without having to get on that main road.
And no shortage of treats.
Yes.
I mean, in the trunk or treat, there is candy.
Candy galore, yes. And if you've got, some of the older ones, like teens or whatnot, who are kind of outgrowing some of the trick-or-treating, we also have a haunted trail that might be interesting. So,
awesome.
Yes.
Well, let's remind folks again, when, where, and what time.
So it's Monster Bash, which will be October 25th from 5 p.m. to 9 p.m. at Onslow Pines Park.
Well, it is a fantastic October, and beyond that, this is a beautiful time of year to visit any of our parks.
Yes, it's not so hot anymore, so yes, it's wonderful.
So beautiful time. Let's remind everybody, we've talked about Rec Desk. How else can we find your information?
Yeah, so our Facebook page with Onslow County Parks and Recreation, we're always posting on there as well. And then if they want some more detailed information, or they have questions about anything, they can give us a call at our office, which is 910-347-5332.
Taylor, it is always a joy to have you. Thank you for being here.
Thank you.
Welcome back to Onslow County Today, and joining us is our friend Hope McFarland.
Hi, Lisa.
How are you?
I'm doing good. How are you?
I am great. Animal Services is just always such a delight to have and share what you all are doing. Again, October, big time for you all.
Yes, we got a lot going on.
We made it through the spring and kitten season and the summer, and now here we are, October, and you all have some spectacular, wonderful events going on. Talk to us about some adoption events you've got coming up.
So our first event going on this month is the Empty the Shelters event. It's an event we do multiple times during the year. So from October 1st to the 15th, we are going to be having reduced adoption prices. So our dogs will be $70 and our cats will be $30.
Okay.
All of this is put on by the Bissell Pet Foundation. They help sponsor everything. So all we require is basically just a little survey that they have. They fill that out, and then you get your pets reduced priced.
And what a great time. You know, it's cool. We get that new pet in our life, that new fur baby, and we can go for...
Who doesn't want to snuggle with somebody when it's getting colder out, you know?
Right.
Get a little cat, a little dog to cuddle with.
And go out for walks in our parks. What a great thing.
I know, the weather's cooling down. You can actually go for a walk for a little bit and not be sweating.
Everybody be comfortable.
Yeah.
So we've got these, our Empty the Shelter first.
Yep.
And then you've got some other events coming up.
Yep, so we are also doing a trunk or treat, not as big as the Parks and Recs are.
Sure.
But we are extending our adoption hours on October 18th. We'll be open. We normally close, it's a Saturday at 4, so we'll be open from 5 to 7 that evening so we can do some more adoptions. We'll also have a few vendors, and then I know a few of our volunteers and our employees are planning on, you know, dressing up some trunks and stuff so we can do some trick-or-treating as well.
All right, so a trunk or treat, also some extended hours on Saturday the 18th.
Yes.
All right, and then you've got some PetSmart activities.
Yeah, so PetSmart Charities does a National Adoption Week every few weeks during the year, and October is one of those months where they have a week. So we're going to be at the PetSmart on Western on the I think it's the 24th. It's that Friday.
Friday, 24th.
Yep. And then that Saturday, I will be at the Op Road location. So we'll be doing some adoptions out of there.
All right, so PetSmart partnerships, Bissell partnerships, this is the national program that they offer, Empty the Shelters, Trunk or Treat.
Yeah.
Hope, I want you to just take a minute to talk about how pets enrich our lives.
As someone who has 2 cats, sometimes coming home from a stressful day at work, getting to cuddle them is such a stress reliever. They definitely help. There's a reason why therapy pets are a thing, because they really do help bring down the stress for people. And, you know, having them in your life, it gives you somewhat of a purpose because it gives you something to take care of. You know, especially if you're maybe not quite ready for kids, kind of that step to kind of get you ready for it. But they provide a lot of emotional support.
Emotional support, company, companionship.
They keep you active too.
And adopting a shelter pet is a different kind of bond, isn't it?
It is, because they truly are thankful that you are bringing them into your home.
And they know, you can tell.
They know.
They know that you've, now you did mention before we were on camera that some of your longtime residents who've been there have found their forever home.
So Sparrow, he is a hound. He was there for close to 130 days, and he was being fostered by somebody, and they fell in love and decided to adopt him. So we were all super excited for him. We have a few more. We consider anything over 30 days to be a long-term resident, but we do have a select 5 or 6 that we consider our long-termers club. They're basically the ones that have been there the longest. So we have had a few of those leave the building recently, and that makes me really happy.
That's fantastic. For folks who want to invite that forever family member into their home, how can we best find you all? Where's your location, your telephone number, any other ways that we can reach out to you and find out more?
Certainly they can check our website, which is up here on the screen behind us. We have a tab for all of our available animals, so if they want to kind of get a preview as to what they have available at the shelter prior. We are located at 244 Georgetown Road, so they're welcome to come in there. We're open to the public Tuesday through Saturdays. Tuesday through Friday, it's from 12 to 5:30, and then Saturdays from 10 to 4. And then phone number wise,
well, check the website. We'll get all your numbers and you all are so active on social media. It is fun to watch.
Yes,
I love to see the connection
on Facebook. Yeah, that's the best way to get in an idea as to what events we have coming up, what kind of animals we have available, also to kind of get into better ideas to what we do at the shelter.
Well, the last thing I want you to touch on, just very briefly, we mentioned the trunk or treats. We mentioned that you all, are out and about, and it is that time of year with comings and goings and goblins and ghouls coming to our front door. So there are a few little safety reminders as well this time of year that, if you could touch on about why our pets don't want to be able to get into our trunk or treat buckets, and being mindful of front doors and things.
Definitely recommend microchips. That is the #1 thing with the doors constantly open with trick-or-treating happening and stuff like that. It's really easy for a kitty cat to slip out the door, or a small dog and stuff like that. So as long as they're microchipped, it makes it a lot easier for us to get these animals back home to them. Also, it's always just a good reminder that, if you're going to have your door opening consistently, maybe tuck your animal away in a place where they don't have to worry about people coming to the door so much, because I know sometimes dogs hit the doorbells. Yep. So it's just kind of like, treat it like the 4th of July in the sense of, like, instead of there being fireworks going on, they're going to have people at your door. Keep that in mind.
So microchip, be mindful of that front door, where they are, maybe in a quiet space toward the back of the house. And then, of course, don't want them consuming the same thing our kiddos consume, right?
So same idea as the kids, kind of hide the candy from the animals as well.
Very good. Hope, as always, thanks for your tips and reminders. Thank you for bringing these fur babies into the lives of our community.
Lisa, if you ever want to come hang out with some animals, just let me know.
I will be there. Thank you, Hope.
You're welcome.
Welcome back to Onslow County Today, and joining us is Tricia Kendrick with Onslow County Department of Social Services. Thank you so much for coming back and chatting with us.
Thank you for having me again. It's great to be back.
Well, we're talking a lot about outreach and the role that you play in the community from DSS. And so we want to talk about, one, what kind of services you're sharing, who you're trying to reach in the community. But really, let's start off with why, we normally think about DSS and you're there in the CHS building. But why is it important to do outreach to you, Tricia?
Not everybody's able to get to the building. If you think about how big Onslow County is, we can go out as far as Holly Ridge and out to Richlands, out to Maysville, all those corners of the county. So not everybody's able to get there. And I think the most important thing about outreach, and what I've come across meeting with certain people, is they're very grateful to have a local resource. Another reason why outreach is important, not everybody wants to go to the Consolidated Human Services building. So come and see me. It's very relaxed. I have my own space that I work out of, and we can get everything done close to home and in a much more comfortable environment for some people.
It's really coming to people where they are.
Exactly.
Meeting them where they are and where they're comfortable.
Yes.
Now, the types of services that you're sharing resources with the community include what?
Everything you could get done at DSS. We handle food stamps, energy, Medicaid, child care, emergency assistance, and work first family services. So I have access to paper applications for everything. We can just have a conversation about it. If that's all you're interested in, is getting more information. I can also reach out to your specific caseworker if you need something, or you can just come and hand me documents, or you can actually do the applications in person, and I will do them with you. I'm not just going to hand you an application and have you come back when you're done. We'll go through it together so that it's handled right there.
What I love is the idea of connection, that real human, person to person, neighbor to neighbor connection. It's not getting on the phone and waiting. It's not trying to do this online, which again, not always comfortable for folks. This is, hey, let's just sit down and have a conversation.
Absolutely. Some people love to do an application in the middle of the night. Some people need to sit face to face. We try to accommodate everybody with whatever works for them. And this is a wonderful way to achieve that. I've been doing outreach for almost 2 years now, and I am very excited about where it's going, how far we've come, and I'm very excited for where we're going to go in the future with our outreach program.
Well, let's talk a little bit about where you are, because you mentioned those corners of the county.
Yes.
You are there.
I am. I don't do it by myself. I have a wonderful team of people that work with me. I am at the Jacksonville Main Library on Doris Avenue. That is every single Wednesday. That's where we started our outreach program. I work my entire day there, 9 a.m. to 6 p.m. You can find me hanging out in the quiet study room every day. We are in Richlands at Richlands Community Outreach.
Yes.
We're there Monday, Tuesday, Thursday, and Friday. So every weekday that they are open, we're there from 9 a.m. to 1 p.m. It's their normal business hours. And we are in Swansboro at the library in Swansboro Monday afternoons from 2 to 6. And we recently started going to the temporary location for senior services.
Oh, very good.
Every third Tuesday of the month. And then we'll try to pick that up a little bit in the winter as our energy programs pick up again.
Oh, sure. The idea that you're in all these places, meeting all these good folks who are saying, and sometimes it's a matter of maybe I don't even know if I would qualify or if I'm eligible for any of these services.
Right, and they really benefit from that conversation. I always tell them the information you get from your friends isn't probably the most accurate. Just come to the source. Sit down with me, I'll go over it with you, and we can talk through eligibility and guidelines and documents and things like that.
Well, and also you have this connection to those other county resources as well, from our library system to our senior center, and then one of our community partners there at the Richlands Community Outreach. So it's also making those connections as well.
Yes.
Tricia, for folks who would want to know more, right, so you've listed a lot of days and dates and locations. If people want to know again where they could find you or one of your team members, how's the best way to do that?
You can, for finding me, the best way to go is go on the website for DSS. I believe they have that posted there on where we're located, because it is a lot. Sometimes I'm not sure where I'm supposed to be that day. As far as applying, if you want to see me in person, there's no appointments necessary. Just stop by. You do not have to call. You do not have to make sure I'm there. If I'm not there, someone is there on my behalf. So come in at any point. You can apply online through ePass. You can stop into the agency. Come to the agency anytime you want to. You can apply in person. You can call the agency and ask for an application to be mailed to you, or for someone to call you. Everyone has different types of needs, and we're trying to accommodate all of those needs. Not every application is online through ePass. Most of them are. But again, you can always come and see me at any point. You can just pop in, say hi, grab an application and leave, or we'll sit down and have a full conversation about it.
Fantastic. Meeting people where they are, helping to fulfill the needs that they might have and provide those resources. Tricia, it is always just so heartwarming and inspiring to chat with you.
Thank you.
Your passion for what you do and your love for your community shines through.
Thank you.
And thank you for being here.
Absolutely. Thank you so much.
Welcome back to Onslow County Today, and joining us now is Leanne Tripp with the Onslow County Health Department. Leanne, thank you for being with us again.
Thanks for having me.
October, we've talked about, is just that season of being busy.
Definitely.
But it's also a season that we need to stop and be a little bit mindful for some self-care.
Absolutely.
And during October, certainly we all recognize and think about breast cancer prevention and awareness. But so we've invited you here today to talk about the BSEP program at our health department. Tell us, what does BSEP stand for first?
So BSEP stands for the Breast and Cervical Cancer Control Program. It's a program funded through the CDC, federal and state funds, as well as tax donations for North Carolina.
And this program's whole purpose is to do what?
This purpose is to provide women who don't have insurance or who are underinsured with cervical cancer screening and breast cancer screenings, which includes mammograms.
And these screenings, those who are eligible, beginning at, we said, uninsured or underinsured.
Yes.
And it begins at what age?
Age 21 and up.
21 and up. Is there a cutoff?
No straight cutoff for the most
Okay.
part. Screening is not recommended to continue past age 75.
Okay.
Most women will be eligible for Medicare at age 65. Medicare does cover mammograms, but if there's any reason you're not covered through that, or you're, high risk past the age of 75, we can definitely assist you.
Okay, but beginning at age 21.
Yep, 21 and up.
And we want to talk about certainly the importance of these screenings and early detection.
Yes, so early detection is key. Over the years, breast cancer treatment has come very, very far, and outcomes are much better if you can catch it earlier.
Now, you all assist with this BSEP program. Talk a little bit about the process of registering. How do we make an appointment? What do we need to have?
Most appointments are scheduled directly through me. I work over at the health department at the Consolidated Human Services building. I usually do a quick little eligibility screening over the phone to make sure your income is going to be under the cutoff, just verifying that you don't have insurance. And then you would come into an appointment at the health department with me or one of my coworkers. We, get all the eligibility stuff out of the way. We can do an exam, including a breast exam. We can do your pap smear, and then from there we would get you scheduled for the mammogram appointment.
The importance of prevention. I mean, as you said, early detection. Yep. But early detection goes a long way in determining oftentimes treatment as well.
Definitely. Right? The treatments are definitely less invasive and aggressive if you catch it earlier, and the outcomes are definitely going to be better as well.
Talk a little bit about, obviously, how your patients respond knowing that they have this opportunity, this program available.
So it takes a lot of stress off of women. As you know, healthcare is not cheap these days, and mammograms are right in that category. They are not a cheap screening. So to have this program that can cover the cost of those mammograms is great. This program also will cover women who need follow-up to the mammograms. So for example, a woman has a mammogram that's not normal, they need a biopsy or an ultrasound or some sort of follow-up. The program can also cover that as well. Okay.
Now the last thing we want to certainly talk about is how do we connect with you, Leanne? What's the easiest and best way?
Yes, so my information is on the website. Our BSEP programs information is on the Onslow County Health Department website. You can go through there, or you can call me directly.
Now, and we do this, right? We do this well care. We do these screenings for ourselves, but also for our families, right?
Yes. Yep. Your family wants you around. Now is the time to remind yourself of that and get your screenings done.
Well, Leanne, we thank you. We thank you for what you and the BSEP program do for the health and well-being of women in our community and for their families. And we thank you for being here.
You're welcome.
Welcome back to Onslow County Today, and joining us now is Tori Parks from Onslow County Public Library. We have said this entire show how busy October is.
It is extremely busy.
So just let's add on one more thing, one more fun, awesome thing, and that is the annual Renaissance or Ren Fair.
Yes.
At the public library. Tell us what's going on.
Okay, so on October 11th from 10 a.m. to 3 p.m. we have our Renaissance Fair. This will be the second time that we are doing this. Last year it went fantastic. There were a lot of people there and everybody had a great time.
It was so fun, and for folks who aren't aware, tell us what a Renaissance Fair is.
It feels like you are stepping back in time. So we'll have knights and princes and princesses and dragons and fairies and all of the things. And it really just feels like you have gone back.
It is, and it was a really spectacular time. It's at Main Branch.
Yes.
And so tell folks where that might, for folks, again, we get a lot of new people to our community who might not be familiar where Main Branch is located.
Yeah, so Main Branch is located at 58 East Doris Avenue. It is very near Jacksonville High School. right behind Altitude, all of that over there near Henderson.
All right. So right there on the corner of Doris and Plaza.
Yes.
Right on the corner there, you kind of take up that whole corner with this celebration.
Yes, we do.
Under your awesome, you've got oak trees and it's so pretty out there. Anything with regard to parking people need to be aware of?
Yeah, so our parking spaces will be open for you. We will also have the shuttle service over at Ollie's, just like we did last year. So the shuttle service will be running all day long. So if you park over at Ollie's, the shuttle will come and take you to the library and then take you back as well.
It's so just like riding your carriage in to the city of Venice. Here we come for your own Renaissance celebration. What about spectators? Do you encourage them to perhaps wear Renaissance fair or attire?
Absolutely. The more the merrier. So definitely dress up, pull out all of your costumes, go as far as you would like because you will definitely fit right in.
Fit right in.
Yep.
I mean, all the knights and the ladies and also the artisans that will be there as well, showing kind of those 13th, 14th century era crafts, right?
Yeah, so we'll have candle dipping, leatherworking, blacksmithing, bookbinding, calligraphy. The list goes on. We will also be having a performance from Jacksonville Performing Arts. So they will be there, and we will also have some live animals from Possumwood Acres.
Oh, fun. Now, of course, Tori, we want you to tell everyone the cost of attending.
The cost of attending is completely free.
Absolutely. Now, if we want to know more, you all always do a great job sharing your story. What are some ways we can find out?
Absolutely. So you can always find us at our website, onslowcountync.gov/library. You can also find us on Facebook. We have all of our events posted there. There's also a separate Facebook event page for this Renaissance Fair.
Okay.
So we will be posting lots of pictures, and any sort of information that you need to find can be located anywhere that you can find us. So online, in person, on our website, on Facebook.
Well, fantastic. It is a lot of fun. It's a beautiful event your team puts together. Does a great job with this event, and it's a wonderful way to celebrate sort of this fun idea of what the Renaissance might have been like.
Yes.
Well, Tori, thank you as always for being here, and we'll see you at the Renaissance Fair.
All right. Thank you, Lisa.
As always, we thank you for joining us for Onslow County today. A really special thank you to our team here at the Onslow County Emergency Operations Center, who have opened their doors to us of this beautiful facility that has been designed with public safety first and foremost in mind. We also want to thank all of our guests for sharing all that's going on this very busy October in Onslow County. We remind you to follow us on social media, check our websites to learn more about all that's going on in your Onslow County today and every day. We'll see you next time.